It's looking good. We lost our previous game that was in overtime. Man, but it was a hell of a game, dude. I made a good pitch, and should happen. We've been winning. We're 51-1. We got the division locked up, basically. Pitching been outstanding. You know what I'm talking about. Executing pitches. Executing pitches. Put your hitting shoes on. What we finna do? Finna put your hitting shoes on. Put your hitting shoes on, boy.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubbies are white hot as they stare down consecutive win number 20. They'll go for it right after this. Anthony Rizzo stands in.
Put your hitting shoes on, boy.
This one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. Yelich going back at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
A lot of managers like their leadoff man to take a few pitches to start the game off, give the other guys in the lineup a chance to see what the pitcher has to offer. But if he got that instruction, he ignored it. He rips the first pitch of the game off the wall for an easy double.
At the plate, David Bowie now is swinging a ball popped in the air back behind short. Marcia has a play, makes the play, one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in on his cane.
I need the ball down.
He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Come on, boy. Put your hitting shoes on.
Wilson Contreras, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Marcia fields it cleanly. From the first, he'll get him easily inside his time.
Last 6 months.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Dan Dino, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this high. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's yanked into the stand, strike one. One out, nobody on. Pops this one up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Popped him up. Rizzo moving to his left. 2 down.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
No balls and 1 strike. Wind up and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, line, drive. That's
Let's
gonna
go.
be trouble.
Double, triple. Let's get it.
All the way to the wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double. And the streak will continue as he creeps even higher up the all-time list.
Hey, now into the 30s, D-Row. Do you think he starts looking ahead, thinking about that magic number, maybe getting it to 40?
Yeah, I don't think you ever worry about Joe D's number, but when you start climbing into the 30s, man, there's not many guys that have been there. This is just a steady diet of staying in the zone for over a month.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues.
Middle cut. His life lit up. He's lucky getting that baseball back.
First offering on its way. Hard hit ball to second.
We got the run. There's no play.
First, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. Striding into the box, Jason Kipnis, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. And that retires the shot. Now in the box, Keston Hiura. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike.
Last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He goes.
So here is Avisaíl Garcia as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike one. Comes into his first at-bat at 283. 9 homers, 27 driven in. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start. I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Here's Jed Jerko now as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time. Gone in order in the Brewers. Next, their hit will be the pitcher, Jon Lester. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Swing hard liner to left center, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo. So a 1-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among the league leaders in that department. Stepping in now, David Bowie. Line towards center field. Kane is back and get there to make the play for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And a good throw wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. Line toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And a relay to the plate. Throw won't get him.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He swings, and it's a line drive to left center. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. Throw to second, and he's out. But 1 run does come in to score on the play before the inning comes to an end. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Manny Pena comes on with 1 gone here as he looked at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Popped up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-up. Well executed pitch there.
Happ is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. So stepping in, Jason Heyward. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. You got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in to second for 1. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. Ready now, John Lester. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. That's popped up. In there, the base hit.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits. Things don't look like they're going to get any better. They might not last much longer.
Hey, Jada.
Let's answers the phone call in here in North as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Spot pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch grounded to the right. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2 is a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Stepping in, David Bote. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, man, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beauty. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there, drive it into the outfield.
Good job hitting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that run through. Picks up an RBI. Hard hit, and well-deserved run batted in.
Digging in next to be Chris Bryant. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
Grand slam.
It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. And even 20 home runs for him now thus far as the blowout continues.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out.
To the plate now, Wilson Contreras. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. One's pulled off to the left side. Line just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. Lifetime versus this pitcher. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. Now back.
The first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line drive to center
That's a base hit.
It's a hit. The first of the game for Milwaukee.
That's crazy, bro. Not making quality pictures, bro.
In is Christian Yelich, fouled off. First time up, he went down looking. Popped him up. Near the stands, and he brings this one back in. He took that right out of the first row. Wow.
Really nice play right there. One of the things that was great about this, he was able to get close to the stands, get a good read on where the fans were, and track that one all the way into the glove. Terrific play on a ball that was definitely going to be out of play.
In there, strike one.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
fastball swung on and missed. And for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Brewers strand one. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Welcome back. Heidi Whitney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They've obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive is that they've not struck out a single time today. That's about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Alex Claudio gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least lead a couple of innings for his guys. So he'll add one to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the fifth.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They're not trying to do too much. The guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul.
Come on, Big Edward.
Scene has changed with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Waved at and missed, and it's behind 0-2.
You hold on, man.
High in the air out to center field. King is under it.
I'd rather put it in play than something else, you know.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. He's set and the pitch. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, man, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Just a tick behind the strike.
Where'd that come from?
Half runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Into the box, John Lester. A fly out and a single for him so far. First offering on its way. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Down the first baseline.
Come on, man. Come on, Lester. Get it
After
going.
fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself,
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still hold a 10-0 lead. Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Whitney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts, like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Thank you, Heidi. Garcia sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really gets back the ball.
And he gets ahead on 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Fouled away. left field. Schwarber will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Orlando Arcia, 0-for-1 for him here in this one, and it's fouled away. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Gone in order of the Brewers, starting to look bleak, down 10-0. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. This is in the air to left field.
That's dropping.
Is Garcia. He can't make a play on it as this falls for another leadoff hit.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, David Bote. She'll go after the first pitch and bounce it out of foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball foul down the left side. Nobody out running on first.
I was like, no, I didn't put my curly shit. I left it on Netflix.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it. One down. Into the box now, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do?
What does he do? Triple. Send him home, y'all. Send him home. Let's get it.
And they'll have runners in second.
Nah, I ain't gonna send him home.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Runners are at second and third with one down. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. They'll cash in here, and the run is in to score from third. Coming to the plate now. Schwarber, runner in scoring position with Cigar. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Too late as he can't recover in time. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Those are plays already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
At the plate is working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Milwaukee, Manny Pena will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent today.
No doubt about that. They've been completely overmatched at this point. 1 hit through 5 innings.
Oh, shit.
What else can you
That
say
ball
about
falling.
the pitching they faced, other than it's been
I might shake my
fantastic?
ass.
We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Ben Gamble will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. 0-1 the count. Lifted in the air to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. In now is Lorenzo Cain, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Corbin Burns comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Garcia, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one is a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible. But
Come
this
on.
very well could be the last chance to
Oh,
do
you
that.
get hitting streak is gone.
Perfectly as he puts it away for round number
Hitting
1.
streak gone. I tried.
Pitcher John Lester steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation.
You think
let's see
so?
if that is indeed on right here. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Now some movement out of the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Line drive to left, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. No balls and a strike to count. And they're runners at the corners now. Slapped hard the opposite way. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this will kick off the base of the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. At the plate now, Chris Bryant. Drilled on the ground to short. Garcia gloves it. Throw to first in time. And the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning. Into the box now, Brock Holt. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning. Popped him up. Modi over to his left. 1 down. And here's Christian Yelich now. No hit scoring to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
So we got him looking there. Christian Yelich becomes out number 2 this inning. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in the 2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still looking. Ready to begin the 8th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Dan, this guy's on fire. He used to
From day one of this season, it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously, he didn't circle this guy. That's his third knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
At the plate, Ian Happ, and he fouls this one off. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. And a half swing here. This is in there for a called strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air.
That's gone.
This one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast, a straightaway left, number 11 for him on the season, as this lead got even wider.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those really ugly innings.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but it went around for the first strike. Lifted down the line in left. Garcia coming on, and they can't run it down. The 0-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy in the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a ball lined on the left side, but foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Out in front as he rolls over it to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And that's the second out. And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, he makes the stop. How about that? They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More of the show, Saturday Baseball. So here's Avisail Garcia. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Oh, I've been very impressed with how the starter's going about his business, man. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Standing in, Chet Jerko. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Popped him up. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now. First pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still 16-0. All set to start the 9th in this one. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Anthony Rizzo. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Garcia has a read on it. One down. At the plate, David Bote. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, and this will get by him for a base hit.
Now back, third base,
Into the box, Chris Bryant. As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1. Bryant to the opposite field. And it's gone. Chris Bryant played some pair with a home run. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Second home run in the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. J.P. Feyereisen is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Justin Smoak is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
In now, Kyle Schwarber. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in there. Base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Garcia late to catch, and here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
The next Cub up, Jason Heyward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line toward center field. King is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Digging in now for the Brewers, Manny Pena starting things for his side in the ninth. As they face the swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. The switch hitter Justin Smoak steps up, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Heading out towards shallow right. Heyward is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will add one more to their winning streak. This ball game is over.
Oh, man, so close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings, but 1 base hit kept him
from baseball history.
19-0 the final this afternoon. The Cubs scored 19 times in this one. John Lester earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. Adrian Hauser was hit hard to the tune of 7 earns. He takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central. Chris Bryant sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping lead the Cubs over the Brewers 19-0. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. The Padres held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 7-1. The Pittsburgh Pirates hit 3 long balls as they defeated the visiting Giants 6-4. The Arizona
I'll be back. I'm finna get off.
launched 3 home runs as they beat the
Close application confirmed.